7 seconds. That's all the universe requires to reshape your reality. It's not about ticking off time on a clock, but about the profound feeling, the frequency you emanate within those sacred 7 seconds. Quantum science affirms this. The subconscious mind most powerfully absorbs commands in the initial moments of pure emotion, and the universe responds precisely to the vibration you sustain during that brief window. What do you desire? Money? Freedom? A fresh start? You can call them forth right now, but knowing the exact method is key. There's a particular approach, rarely shared, almost a secret. One that awakens the law of attraction in its most accelerated form, drawing abundance with an almost magical precision. Prepare to unlock the 7-second vibrational code. It's simple, yet profoundly transformative. First, hit like and subscribe to open your energetic field to what is about to be revealed. Because from this moment forward, time is on your side. Have you ever felt like you're constantly chasing something, yet never quite catching it? As if an invisible barrier stands between you and everything you deeply desire? This isn't coincidence. It's not bad luck. And it's certainly not because you don't deserve it. It's because no one taught you the universe's best-kept secret, how to speak to it directly in the moments that truly matter. The truth few people know is this: the universe isn't always listening. It has moments of peak attention, specific windows where your connection to the quantum field becomes 1,000 times more potent. And one of these windows opens precisely within the first 7 seconds of any intense emotional state. Think about it. How many times have you manifested something without even realizing it? That time you were desperately worried about money, and suddenly an unexpected expense popped up? Or when you were beaming with happiness, and opportunities started to pour in from nowhere? That wasn't luck. That was you, unknowingly, activating the 7-second code. The issue is that most people use this power unconsciously, and worse, in the wrong direction. They manifest their worries, their fears, their limitations, and then they wonder why life seems to conspire against them. But you are about to discover how to completely reverse this process. In the world's most advanced neuroscience laboratories, researchers have unveiled something extraordinary. The human brain possesses a unique ability to rewrite reality within the first few seconds of any intense emotional experience. It's as if in those moments, the barriers between the conscious, the subconscious, and the quantum field simply vanish. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a renowned cellular biologist, has demonstrated that our cells respond instantly to the vibrations we emit. However, what he hasn't widely publicized is that there's a peak receptivity point, the first 7 seconds of any elevated emotion. It is at this precise instant that cells literally reorganize to attract experiences that match our vibrational frequency. But here's what no one tells you. It's not enough just to feel. There exists a specific sequence, an energetic protocol that transforms these 7 seconds into a direct bridge to the universe. And when you master this technique, manifestation ceases to be a hope and becomes pure science. Imagine waking up tomorrow knowing you possess a tool as powerful as it is simple, a key that unlocks every door that once seemed impossible to open. This reality is closer than you might imagine, and it all begins with a profound understanding of how your emotional energy communicates with the infinite field of possibilities that surrounds us. Quantum physics teaches us that everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies. You, me, the money you desire, the love you seek, the freedom you dream of, all are different arrangements of the same fundamental energy. The difference between having something and not having it in your life isn't a matter of merit or luck. It's a matter of vibrational alignment. But alignment doesn't happen by just thinking. It doesn't happen by wishing. It doesn't happen by asking. Alignment occurs when you can sustain a specific emotional frequency long enough for the universe to recognize it as your new identity. And it's been found that 7 seconds of pure, focused emotion are enough to create this new imprint in the quantum field. Now, you might ask, why exactly 7 seconds? The answer lies in the very structure of time and consciousness. Research in chronobiology has revealed that the human brain processes information in cycles, and there's a specific cycle, approximately 7 seconds long, where the conscious mind and the subconscious enter into perfect synchronicity. In this state of synchronicity, something extraordinary happens. Your brain waves align with the frequencies scientists call the manifestation state. It's a state where the separation between you and what you desire simply doesn't exist, where the future you wish to live becomes as real as the present you're experiencing. But there's an even deeper secret behind these magical 7 seconds. It's not just about sustaining them, it's about how you initiate them, how you conduct them, and most importantly, how you conclude them. Each phase within these 7 seconds serves a specific function in rewriting your reality. The first 2 seconds are for awakening. This is when you consciously choose to elevate your vibration. It's not a mental process, it's energetic. You literally ignite a specific frequency within yourself, like lighting a beacon that will guide the universe to find you. The next 3 seconds are for expansion. Here, you don't just feel the desired emotion, you become that emotion. You allow it to fill every cell of your body, to resonate in every atom of your existence. It's in this phase that true quantum transformation occurs. The final 2 seconds are for anchoring. This is when you imprint this new frequency into the fabric of reality, like a seal marking your new vibrational identity in the universe. It's the moment you transition from who you were to who you've chosen to become. Sounds simple? It is. The universe doesn't complicate things. We are the ones who create complexity where there should only be fluidity. The true law of attraction isn't about struggling, forcing, or convincing. It's about allowing, flowing, and vibrating at the frequency of what is already yours by right. But this is where most people get lost. They try to force the 7 seconds when they should be creating the conditions for them to happen naturally. It's like trying to force a moment of inspiration. The more you push it, the further it recedes. The key lies in understanding that these 7 seconds aren't created, but discovered. They already exist in potential within you. Your sole function is to remove the layers of conditioning, doubt, and limitation that keep them hidden. And there's a way to do this that is as natural as breathing, as automatic as your heartbeat. A technique that doesn't demand years of practice, military discipline, or complex esoteric knowledge. Only the willingness to reconnect with who you truly are, a being of infinite possibilities. When you master this reconnection, the 7 seconds begin to appear spontaneously throughout your day. The moment you wake up, while you're walking, before sleep, in unexpected moments. And each time this happens, your reality realigns a bit more with your deepest desires. But before I reveal exactly how to access these magical moments, I must share something with you that could completely shift your perspective on manifestation. It's a resource I've compiled specifically for people who, like you, are ready to move beyond the basics and dive into the deeper secrets of conscious creation. You'll find access in the first comment of this video, and I'm sure it will add a new dimension to what we're exploring here. What you must grasp is that the 7-second method isn't just a manifestation technique, it's an entirely new way of living. It's relating to reality as an artist relates to a blank canvas, knowing that every emotional brushstroke creates colors and shapes that didn't exist before. When you live this way, abundance stops being something you chase and becomes something you simply are. Money flows to you because you vibrate prosperity. Healthy relationships appear because you resonate self-love. Opportunities multiply because you emit the frequency of someone always in the right place at the right time. The first thing you must accept is that your current reality isn't fixed. It's merely a reflection of the frequencies you've sustained thus far. And if you've maintained frequencies of limitation, scarcity, or frustration, it wasn't because you are limited, scarce, or destined for frustration. It was simply because no one taught you to do otherwise. But now you know, and knowing changes everything. Because knowledge is potential, and activated potential becomes power. The power to rewrite your story, the power to redesign your future, the power to become the version of yourself you always knew was possible. Let's begin with something fundamental. Understanding what truly happens in these 7 seconds from an energetic perspective. Imagine you are a radio station. Most of the time, you're broadcasting on automatic frequencies, programmed by your conditioning, past experiences, and subconscious beliefs. But there are special moments when you can consciously choose the frequency to transmit. And when you do so with pure emotion and clear intention, the universe tunes into that exact frequency. It's as if it says, "Ah, so this is what you really want. This is the person you truly are. Let me rearrange circumstances to reflect this new information." The problem is that most people live on autopilot. They react to external events, allowing circumstances to dictate their emotional states. And so, unconsciously, they continue to broadcast the same frequencies that created their current reality. It's a self-perpetuating cycle. But in moments of intense emotion, whether positive or negative, there is a window of opportunity, a chance to consciously choose what to transmit to the quantum field. If you seize these moments to vibrate at the frequency of what you desire, you create waves of manifestation that ripple through reality and begin to attract aligned experiences. The beauty of the 7-second method lies in its simplicity. You don't have to meditate for hours. You don't have to perform complex rituals. You don't have to believe in anything other than your own ability to feel elevated emotions, because that's what manifestation is, the art of feeling, in the present, the emotion you would experience if you already had what you desire. When you feel genuine gratitude for something that hasn't happened yet, you are vibrating abundance. When you feel love for a future version of yourself, you are creating the energetic bridge to become that person. When you feel profound peace even amidst chaos, you are anchoring a new reality where harmony is natural. But here's the secret that separates those who manifest quickly from those who keep trying for years. Focused, emotional intensity. It's not enough to feel a little. It's not enough to pretend to feel. You must completely immerse yourself in the desired emotion, as if your life depended on it. Because in a sense, it does. Imagine you are literally recoding your quantum identity. Every time you sustain an elevated emotion for 7 consecutive seconds, you are sending a new program to the cosmic computer that manages your reality. And this program starts working immediately, reorganizing events, people, and opportunities to create experiences that match the new programming. But there's something even more powerful that occurs during these 7 seconds. You're not just communicating with the universe, you are literally expanding your capacity to receive. It's as if you're increasing the diameter of the channel through which abundance flows into your life. Most people have very narrow channels because they live in states of contraction, fear, worry, anxiety, resentment. These emotions contract the energetic field and limit the ability to receive. But elevated emotions do the opposite. They expand your field, open new channels, and create more space for good to come to you. Now, allow me to reveal a specific technique that will exponentially boost your manifestation ability through the 7 seconds. It's something I discovered by studying the energetic patterns of people who manifest with impressive speed. And the difference lies in how they prepare these magical 7 seconds. First, they create what I call a conducive vibrational environment. This isn't about the physical environment, though that matters too. It's about the internal energetic environment. They begin by gradually elevating their frequency, even before entering the main 7 seconds. How do they do this? Through small moments of genuine appreciation. It might be 5 seconds looking at something beautiful in nature, a few seconds recalling a loved one, a few seconds feeling gratitude for something simple, like being able to breathe freely. These small moments build an ascending energetic momentum. And here's something fascinating. When you do this, the main 7 seconds become far more potent. It's like preparing the soil before planting a seed. The same effort yields much greater results because you've created the ideal conditions for manifestation. Second, they use what I call sensory anchoring. During the 7 seconds, they don't just feel the desired emotion, they connect it to specific physical sensations. This might be feelings of warmth in the chest, tingling in the hands, or a sense of expansion throughout the body. Why does this work? Because the subconscious reasons in sensations, not words. When you anchor an elevated emotion to a physical sensation, you create a direct shortcut to your nervous system. And every time you reproduce that sensation, you automatically reconnect to the manifestation state. Third, they conclude the 7 seconds with what I call sacred release. Instead of clinging to the outcome, they completely let go. It's like shooting an arrow. You draw the bow with maximum force, aim with total precision, and then you release. The arrow finds its target not because you kept controlling it, but precisely because you stopped controlling it at the right moment. This release isn't passivity, it's active trust. It's knowing you've done your energetic part impeccably, and now you can relax and allow the universe to do its part. And the universe always does its part when you do yours. Now, there's an even deeper layer we must explore. The 7-second method works because it aligns with the natural rhythms of creation. Ancient spiritual texts and modern scientific discoveries point to the same truth. The universe creates in impulses, in waves, in specific cycles. When you consciously align your emotional impulses with these larger cycles, you become an active co-creator of reality. You stop being someone who pleads for changes and become someone who actively participates in the cosmic creative process. And here's something that will completely transform your relationship with time. The more you practice the 7 seconds, the more you realize that linear time is merely an illusion. You begin to experience what quantum physicists call temporal simultaneity. Past, present, and future begin to collaborate to create the reality you are manifesting. This means that when you vibrate abundance in the 7 seconds of the present, you are not just creating future abundance. You are reorganizing past and present events to align with this new frequency. It's as if the universe is a cosmic editor, rewriting your story to make sense with who you are becoming. But for this to happen more quickly and efficiently, you must understand a fundamental concept: emotional coherence. It's not enough to feel elevated emotions for 7 seconds if, at other times of the day, you revert to old patterns of worry, doubt, or frustration. Emotional coherence means maintaining a basic alignment with your manifestation intentions throughout the day. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be constant, but it must be consistent. It's like tuning a musical instrument. Small, regular adjustments maintain harmony. And here's a simple but powerful technique to maintain this coherence. Every hour of your day, take a micro pause and ask yourself, how would the person who already has what I desire feel right now? Then, for a few seconds, allow yourself to feel exactly that sensation. These micro pauses create what I call vibrational bridges. They connect the different moments of your day with the frequency of what you are manifesting. And when you create enough bridges, something extraordinary happens. Your reality begins to change in an accelerated and often unexpected way. But there's something even more specific I want to share with you. A pattern I discovered by analyzing the most impressive manifestation stories I've documented. All of them involved what I call a moment of deep surrender within the 7 seconds. This moment of surrender is not giving up. It's the opposite. It's when you feel the reality of what you are manifesting so profoundly that you simply relax into the certainty that it is already yours. It's when need transforms into knowing, when hope transforms into unwavering conviction. In that moment, something shifts in the quantum field around you. It's as if a dimensional door opens and what you desire begins to move towards your physical reality. People who experience this moment often report specific physical sensations: warmth, tingling, a feeling of expansion, or even shivers. These sensations are not a coincidence. They are indicators that you have reached what scientists call a state of quantum coherence, a state where your intention, your emotion, and your energetic field are perfectly aligned. It is in this state that manifestation becomes not just possible, but inevitable. And here's what makes all this even more potent. The more you practice, the faster you can reach this state of coherence. What might initially require a few minutes of preparation eventually happens in seconds. Your nervous system learns the path and can reproduce it instantly. This means that, over time, you can activate the power of the 7 seconds anytime, anywhere. In traffic, in an elevator, before an important meeting, when you wake up, before you sleep. Every moment becomes an opportunity to redefine your reality. But there's an aspect of the 7-second method that is rarely discussed: its impact on other people around you. When you raise your vibrational frequency, you don't just affect your own reality. You become an uplifting influence for everyone who comes into contact with you. This happens because we are all connected through what quantum physics calls the unified field. Your vibrations propagate through this field and subtly influence the vibrations of nearby people. That's why some people have a naturally magnetic presence. They consistently vibrate at high frequencies. When you master the 7 seconds, you become one of these people. Opportunities begin to present themselves not only through your efforts, but through people who are naturally drawn to your energy. Doors open, connections form, synchronicity multiplies. And here's something surprising. Often, the most impressive manifestations arrive through others. Someone offers you exactly the opportunity you were visualizing. Someone mentions precisely the solution you were seeking. Someone becomes the channel through which the universe delivers what you've asked for. This happens because when you consistently vibrate at the frequency of what you desire, you become a magnet for all people, circumstances, and events that are aligned with that frequency. It's as if you send an energetic signal that says, "I am ready to receive this," and the universe responds by bringing together everything necessary to make it a reality. But for this process to function optimally, you must develop what I call active receptivity. It's not enough to simply emanate the right frequency. You also need to be open to recognizing and receiving the responses when they arrive. Often, the universe's answers come in ways our logical minds don't expect. It might be through a casual conversation, a book that falls into your hands, a TV advertisement, or even a dream. When you are in a state of active receptivity, you are able to recognize these messages and act accordingly. And this is where the 7-second method truly becomes transformative. It doesn't just manifest specific things, it expands your general capacity to receive good. You become more intuitive, more sensitive to opportunities, more capable of being in the right place at the right time. This happens because the 7 seconds of elevated emotion don't just send requests to the universe, they also tune your receiving antenna. You begin to pick up frequencies that previously went unnoticed, signals that were always there, but that your previous vibration couldn't decode. Think of it like a software update for your internal navigation system. Suddenly, you can see paths that were once invisible, shortcuts that lead directly to your destination, possibilities that were hidden in the blind spots of your perception. And the more you use this method, the more refined your manifestation ability becomes. You stop needing specific circumstances to feel good. You stop depending on external events to maintain your high vibration. You become energetically self-sufficient. This self-sufficiency is crucial because it breaks the vicious cycle of unconscious manifestation. Instead of reacting to circumstances and thus attracting more of the same, you proactively choose your vibration and attract circumstances that reflect it. But there's one last secret I must share with you. The most potent aspect of the 7-second method isn't technical, it's spiritual. When you truly master this practice, you realize something profound. You're not just manifesting things, but you are manifesting elevated versions of yourself. Every time you sustain an emotion of love, gratitude, abundance, or peace for 7 seconds, you're not just attracting love, abundance, or peace into your life, You are becoming a more loving, grateful, abundant, and peaceful person. The external transformation is merely a reflection of the internal transformation, and this is the true magic of the law of attraction if deeply understood. It's not about getting things. It's about becoming someone who naturally receives those things. It's not about manipulating the universe. It's about aligning with the principles that govern conscious creation. When you live this way, life becomes a cosmic dance where you are both the dancer and the music. Every moment becomes an opportunity to express your creative nature. Every experience becomes raw material to manifest an even higher version of your reality. The 7-second method is your gateway to this way of living. It's simple enough to be practiced by anyone, yet profound enough to completely transform your life experience. And it all starts with a decision. The decision to take seriously the power you have to influence your own reality. In the coming days, as you experiment with this technique, observe not only what changes externally, but what changes within you. Observe how your relationship with time transforms, how your perception of possibilities expands, how your trust in life strengthens. Because this is true abundance, not just having more things, but being a person who lives with the deep certainty that the universe is a friendly, generous place and is conspiring in your favor. And when you know that at a cellular level, manifesting becomes as natural as breathing. If this content has resonated with you in any way, if something within you recognized these truths, please like and subscribe to the channel, because you deserve to live in the abundance that is your birthright. You deserve to experience the magic of consciously co-creating with the universe. And you deserve to discover the extraordinary power that already exists within you. Time is on your side. The next 7 seconds could be the beginning of everything.